Today we are going to be starting our little mini topic on forces. So the first thing I'm going to do is talk about what a force is. So a force is when there is a push or a pull that acts on something. And that can be in lots of different ways, but there are two main types of forces. We've got contact forces and non-contact forces. So I'm going to make this video showing you an example of a contact force and a non-contact force. So you can see here I have got a desk and I am going to be using some contact forces on the desk. So I'm going to be pushing the desk, so this is the contact force. By pushing it, the reaction is making it move. I'm contacting the desk to do it and I'm pushing it to make it move. We've also got another contact force, which is the friction between the legs and the carpet. And you can hear the reaction of that is to make a sound, but also for it to be harder for me to push the table along. Because the legs are contacting the floor. So that's my examples of some contact forces. Non-contact forces is when you can't actually see the thing that's happening with your eyes, but you can see the reaction to it. So I'm going to show you an example of this by looking at gravity. So I'm going to climb up on this chair. So now I am on the chair. If I jump off the chair, I won't just float here. I'll fall to the ground like this. And that's the force of gravity acting on me and pushing me down. If gravity wasn't there, I would just float. But because the force is acting on me and pushing me down, I land on the ground. You can't see it, still there. Let's look one more time. You can see, jump off the chair, fall to the floor. Gravity was acting on me when I did that, so it was a non-contact force. And finally, let's have a look at one more non-contact force. So you can see here I've got a magnet, and I'm going to use my force from the magnet to pick up these paper clips, but without touching them. So I'll hover over, and you can see that the paper clips fly up and attach themselves to the magnet, but you can't see the force. There's nothing actually touching it. It sucks them up. Like that. We'll try one at a time. So you can see that non-contact force of the magnetic force is acting on my paper clips to make them move to meet the magnet.